Hello everyone, hope you're fine, dear lovely IELTS candidates. I'm Ralph, and today we're going to work on writing task 1, academic task 1, and we are going to write a Band 9 report on pie chart, one of the most complicated and difficult parts of academic task 1 writing. And so many students or candidates I've seen, they struggle with this part, writing a very well structured and well organized report on pie charts. And we'll learn how to categorize data and how to write the most, let's say, important data on our report. And as you know, in writing this report, we will have 4 paragraphs. So the first paragraph will be introduction, and then overview paragraph, and then we'll have 2 detailed paragraph. And one thing about these 2 pie charts here is that both pie charts are projections, predictions about the future. One of them is about 2040, and the other one is about 2060. So all the tenses we're going to use describing these 2 pie charts are going to be future tense. This is one point. And first of all, let's read the question carefully, and then we'll analyze the pie charts together, okay? The charts show projections or predictions for global production by sector in 2040 and 2060. So first of all, let's take a look at different sectors here. There are 6 sectors: services, manufacturing, materials, energy, agriculture, and infocom tech. Well, the thing which is actually interesting about these 2 pie charts is that they maintain, each of these categories, they maintain their percentage over the 20-year period. So for example, when you take a look at services, you see that in 2040 it's going to be 40%, and by the year 2060 it's going to be 41%. So there is not much of a difference considering the percentage here or the sectors here, all right? And we'll start first by writing our introduction. As you know, writing introduction is pretty easy. We should just rephrase the question using some synonym words or languages here, all right? So let's start with by reading the question again. The charts show. So instead of the charts, we can write the 2 pie charts. And instead of show, we can write the word like illustrate, all right? Projections for global production. So instead of projections for global production, we can write projected global production. Projected global production. In the question, there is by sector in 2040 and 2060. We can write production shares, all right, by sector for years 2040 and 2060, all right? You can also mention the 6 sectors here, for example, by 6 sectors, and you can put them in parentheses, like services, manufacturing, materials. That's okay. No problem with that. It's optional. You can put the name of the 6 sectors here in your introduction paragraph too. Now let's jump to next paragraph, which is overview paragraph. And as you know, in overview paragraph, we never provide any specific data in this paragraph. We should just write about the most specific feature, the most, let's say, important features of this graph and what really stand out to you when you take a look at these 2 pie charts, all right? So let's see. The first thing that really catches my eyes is that services is the main, is expected to be the dominant sector, all right? So services. And agriculture, as you can see, is it's expected to experience the most significant decline. So agriculture was, let's say, 4%, and it declined to 1%. So it experienced the most significant decline. And also, as you can see, manufacturing is predicted to grow slightly, And ICT, which is Infocom Tech, will show a modest increase, all right? And energy and materials will see some minor fluctuations here. So these are the most outstanding features that I'm going to put in my overview paragraph without providing any specific data. No percentages are going to be included here in this paragraph. So let's start writing this paragraph together. Overall, services, so we can start by writing about services, are expected to. This is a very important phrase because we write about projections or predictions. So we can write in passive voice. Are expected to remain the dominant sector, while agriculture is projected to experience the most significant decline. And then we can write about manufacturing. Manufacturing is predicted to grow slightly, and information and communication technology, or ICT, will show a modest increase, whereas energy and materials will see minor fluctuations. This is my overview paragraph in which I wrote about the most outstanding features of this pie chart. Now, let's jump to writing our two detailed paragraphs. Well, there are two ways that you can categorize data here. One of them is to write, for example, in the first detailed paragraph, you can write about services, manufacturing, and energy, and comparing them in these 2 years, like 2040 and 2060. And the remaining three be analyzed in the second detailed paragraph. This is one way in which you compare both data, both years, all right, in one paragraph, and you compare the rest in the next paragraph. And there's also another way that you can write about 2040 in the first detailed paragraph, and you write about 2060 in the next detailed paragraph. So that's what I'm going to do here in writing this report. I'm going to write about 2040 in my first detailed paragraph, and 2060 will be in the next detailed paragraph, okay? So let's start by writing about 2040, the year 2040. Now, so this paragraph is going to be about this year, so I start by writing in 2040, comma. So let's start by writing about services, right, which accounts for 40% of global production. Services are forecast. So you see how I use the words here. Everything I analyze here is going to be about the future tense. So one phrase you can use is are forecast to account for. This is prediction. Are forecast to account for 40% of global production. And then right after that comes manufacturing, which is 31%. Followed by what? Manufacturing. So this is a very good phrase you can also use when you want to mention the next category or the next sector. You can write followed by. It means that it comes after that. All right, so I wrote about services. Now I write followed by manufacturing at 31%. Then after that, it's ICT. ICT is projected. So in my previous sentence, I used the phrase are forecast. Now here I use is projected, which is also used about analyzing data for the future, all right? ICT is projected to contribute. Contribute is a nice word here, all right? 15%, while energy, agriculture, and materials will have relatively small shares at 7%, 4%, and 3% respectively. This respectively, we worked on it before. So as you can see, in our previous videos, I used this word a lot when I want, for example, to write about 3 or 4 sectors or groups or categories, and then I'm going to use the percentages after that. So I use respectively. It means that 7% refers to energy, 4% refers to agriculture, and 3% refers to materials. And this is also a good technique that you can actually avoid repeating sentences in giving data. Now let's jump to next detailed paragraph. I'm going to write about 2060. All right. So I start my paragraph by writing by 2060. By 2060, again, I'm going to write about services. In my previous paragraph, I wrote about services and it accounted for 40%. Now I'm going to talk about that, let's say, since these two pie charts are trend graphs, and it means that they show the differences in the amount of different sectors over time. So the language I'm going to use is about increase or decrease, and also the adjectives and adverbs, as you remember, describing trend graphs. So if you don't know anything about how to describe trend graphs, in our previous videos, we talked a lot about how to write a very well organized and well structured report on trend graphs. So services are expected to rise marginally. So marginally. It's minimally, all right, to 41%. This is a very important sentence I'm writing here, maintaining their leading position. If you compare data for one sector in different years and you want to point out that this data has maintained its high value or power or the highest percentage, you can use this phrase, maintaining their leading position. This is a very good phrase. All right. And then we should talk about manufacturing. So as you can see, manufacturing is projected to increase from 31 to 33%. All right. Manufacturing is projected to increase to what? To 33%, while ICT will grow slightly to 16%. So these three is projected to experience a rise, all right, for all these three sectors. But there are also some declines as regarding, for example, agriculture and energy, all right? And infotech, I talked about infotech, and also materials is going to let's say experience a rise, 1% rise. So we can, since we are going to talk about decrease, and our previous sentences revolved around increase, so I can use the word in contrast because now I'm going to talk about decrease, all right, or decline in these two sectors. In contrast, agriculture is predicted. So I've used the word is forecast to or is projected to. So I haven't used the word predicted, so I use here. Is predicted to fall sharply to just 1%. Energy is forecast to decrease to 5%, while materials will rise by 1% to reach 4%. That's it. This is a very good, well-structured and well-organized report. I've categorized data very clearly, and it's really clear, and it's easy to understand what I actually talk about, all right? And I've also used great words here. I've tried not to repeat the same words over and over again. And I've analyzed the data very clearly. I've used the percentages in different ways. We have talked about how we can analyze pie charts before in our previous videos. You can refer to those videos. And I've actually used a wide range of vocabulary here, and grammar structures used here are perfect. So I think this essay will get the band score of maybe 8.5 or maybe 9. I'm not pretty sure. What do you think? Do you give 8.5 or 9 to this report? So just drop a comment. And if you have any questions, you can simply ask in the comments, and I will kindly answer all your questions. So I hope this lesson has been really helpful to you. Until next time and next video, enjoy your time, stay tuned, and bye-bye.